Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 4.6, and I have kind of been building up from having some Pringles samples that we're kind of using as drum or percussive elements, and we recorded those over to Bank J, so we've got some different drum loops or percussive or rhythmic loops that kind of mute each other, and then we've got like these kind of one shots at the end. I'm just going to try and talk through this while I also do it. I've recorded this session a few times and I was trying to do too much. So I'm going to pare back. This may be a fairly short one compared to the others, but to kick this off, I'm going to hit resample. That will get us into being able to resample the track. We've done this a few times. And I think what I'm going to do is just try and record in something, get the, for an intro, get the, kind of go through the drum loops. You'll see that. Do a drop, maybe kind of keep the loops going, and then kind of do an outro, and that'll be it. This isn't going to be like a real song or track. I would probably do something like this just to try and record some loops or things that I can bring into other projects. So don't think that this necessarily has to be a way to go about doing a track. But again, I just wanted you guys to have a sense for record or sample anything, and you can pretty much make something out of it. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. And I guess I'm done. So to finish the session, I just hit recorded. So to kind of go over this, I mean, we've got this thing that I just recorded. I don't know that it's terribly interesting by itself, but as I said, just trying to kind of show you. It's one of those things, I think as an artist, you will find it's easier to find your own mistakes. You guys might think some of this sounds interesting or whatever. Feel free to sample it. I don't know. As I said, I was just trying to show you guys some different ways to do things, and hopefully that helps you kind of see how you might kind of get started for using some loops. Just a few thoughts if you decided you wanted to try doing this method of trying to record stuff is, I would say always try and record a little bit more than what you've done so you can kind of chop down and compress the sounds down. And not compress them down, get them smaller, truncate them into the like close to the loop lengths. This stuff doesn't need to be perfect by any means, and I've found at least you tend to be better off with how do I want to put this? Having like a set be your main loops, and then having some sounds that you intersperse in between while you're trying to record it. So I wouldn't necessarily try doing this imperfect loop method to have drum loops, and then bass loops, and then like chords or melodic content or whatever in there for loops, because they're probably not going to be the same length. They're going to get out of sync doing it this way. On the other hand, you can also, by doing this way, you're going to get like a little bit of a off sound. It's not going to be on the beat. It can be really fun, can get you to experience some new rhythms or patterns that you might not have necessarily thought about. So I would just say, guys, just get out there, experiment, try some different things, get out of your comfort zone. I'm partially embarrassed of what I put together here myself, because I don't know, it's not that great. I don't even know that I would do anything with it, but if you guys have like any of these samples, feel free to sample off of the video and go nuts, have some fun with it. I mean, sound is always interesting and fun to experiment with, so get out there and see what you can find. Thanks, guys. Peace.